Hello everyone, welcome back to Slipways. We're playing on tough again because that's the difficulty? I don't know. I feel like I've graduated challenging even though I occasionally get wrecked on tough still. It's a difficulty level that I like. Let's hit reroll here. Pick a random one. Abundant resources, okay. And industry focus. Ugh. All these ones that focus on something, I'm really bad at tuning myself to. We'll see what we can do. Sometimes they're like the thing I was going to do anyway, like when we had population focus, that was easy. But the last game, right, was mineral focus or whatever, mining focus, that was abysmal. Still my highest score ever, but not because of the focus. You know, that was a huge penalty to my score. Anyway, so it said industry focus, right? So we probably want Silthed. Just because they like Forge Worlds. Nanofabrication is a good way to make more Forge Worlds. And manufactured luxury rewards us for getting Forge Worlds to prosperous, which, since we're going to be trying to get some to successful, seems reasonable. Mineral seeding will also help feed the Forge Worlds. We have like 2 terraforming abilities, which is kind of cool. We could maybe combine them. Yeah, this all seems good. There's also integrated manufacturing can kind of help with the whole thing because, like, you can get chips out of your mineral world to feed up one of the Forge Worlds that it's supplying with chips to help it succeed. So, seems like a good try. How about Ephorians for money? We do have well prepared, and geo harvesting. Oh. Economic zones, flexible fabrication, that should help also. Yeah, I'm sold. Not any like really solid money techs, but ubiquitous network by the time you get there, yeah, sure, it's fine. It's not as good as sleep replacement. But if you need more money in the late game, this can help a lot. And geo harvesting is a really solid early to middle game tech. And economic zones can help if you need that as well. I don't know who we want as our second one. Vittori. With quantum sensors and infrawave detection. Yeah. I'm not such a huge fan of this. Quantum computing is the main thing I would want here. But it by itself is not really that compelling. Cybernetic body is probably not that great either, actually. I mean, I'd love quantum sensors, don't get me wrong. Let's see what the Dendra are up to. They do have prosperity. Replicating nanites? Maybe we could get some, like, actually colonize more worlds in the late game. I noticed none of their culture techs, though. That's too bad. Still, like, hydroponics could help us out early. And there's some middle game stuff that could be useful. And replicating nanites in the end game. I think this is a fine setup. Hello? There we go. So we can just barely reach those 5, that's nice. These 4 you can't quite reach all of. We could do that group, but I mean, like, why? There's these 4 here, and these 5 seems good. Okay, so it seems like these 5, and these 4 are great scans, and then we may or may not do something over here. Right, abundant resources. And what's the scoring for again? It's successful Forge Worlds. And you want like 6 of them to do about as well as an average game for me on the Empire size. Okay, well, Swamp all by itself is not going to cut it. We could eventually use freeze-resistant bots to get something out of here. If we had robots, we could take biomass from the swamp and make food here. That would be a possibility. But also, if we had biomass, we could just... If we had robots, we could just make food here. So that's, you know, another possible thing that could happen. A lot of ice balls. Okay. This looks pretty solid. We could take people here, minerals here, biomass here, and food here, and we're set. And this is a what kind of world? Arctic. So it wants biomass already, which is nice, and then... Well, and then... Ah, hang on. We can also... Like, we can even make goods here, right? If we want. And this planet will succeed already. This planet can reach here, so if we had people there, they could also get goods from here. We would just need a way to find food for this, which is, you know, no small task, but it's achievable, certainly. Well, it's something worth hoping for, anyway. You don't want to pin all your dreams on it, but it could happen. This would be the cheapest thing to found this year, but we don't need to do it yet. You know what, actually? I'm gonna do things in this order because the Dender might give me a task about increasing food, and I'd rather have that ready to go than have just done it. Wait, I just did both? No, this one isn't done yet. Okay. Alright, I have plans to make goods, and new planets shouldn't be too hard. This whole pair is established, and we get you to successful... Oops. Oh, no, yeah, I have to do this as well. There we go. Everybody's happy. We made a tidy profit that year. And we can now start looking around for how to supply this. Or for more planets to colonize over here, perhaps. What would I love to find here? I'm not sure. Like, I mean, I guess a Gaia world and a Primordial world would be pretty cool. I think. Yeah. It's obviously asking a lot. Jungle isn't bad. Although, like, what we need over here is not biomass. We need food. So I could just look for, like, you know, a primordial world down here. But this jungle, like, it would be really nice if it could produce water and biomass. Because you want water. Gonna have trouble getting many people out of this area, huh? I don't think I have any text that'll help with that. That's too bad. Yeah, let's look for Primordial here would be my dream. A Forge World is not too bad, I think. Because it tends to produce food, right? If you can get it minerals. But if we're doing this, then we won't actually have minerals from here, so... Okay, this is not going great. We still have a nice solid base, so I don't mind doing some probing. Alright, Earth-like. Seems like it ought to be good somehow. Alright. It looks like settling this for water is going to be more desirable. We're not going to be able to use this. But if we make water here, you guys will produce more minerals and you'll succeed, which is nice. We can get bots here. And with water, we can feed this arid planet. Still not sure where we're getting food, though. I got all these ruins that I can't really get to. But I think this is a nice little addition that I can make now. Just to get some income for it as the year passes. I can look out over here, I suppose. There might be just a convenient way to use my extra food. Could you see that? You could. Oh, well that's a nice addition. Just as easy as that, right? You won't succeed, but you will be able to send out more resources. I suppose I could try that, and you'll eventually want minerals as... Oh, no, you won't. You'll eventually want water, though. So this is the thing I could do, but it doesn't make use of this food. So let's scan here. Okay, not very useful, I think. Oh, also, we're at 7 out of 8 planets, so this is really a good time to go scanning everything in the neighborhood. Can you reach that? No. That's too bad. You have enough trades to become prosperous. You just need more neighbors to succeed. Which is not actually as easy as you might hope. You need more inputs and more outputs, and I can't really give you either. You need more inputs and more outputs, and I can give you one of them pretty easily, but not both. Right, I mean, if I make this take food, that's fine. You could make water, but there's no way to get people there. A remnant planet is... maybe... yeah, that's promising, right? It just needs to make, like, bots or something to make food. And we have goods here already, so... Problem is, this is the world that only requires food to be settled. And it can't reach the goods. It also can't reach this ruins, I believe, right? Yeah. So ideally, I would settle this world. Ah, and it's... oh, but it's the one that doesn't reach the remnant world. So if I put people here, to bots here, and food here, feeding both of those worlds. Now you succeed as well, right? You get a second input and a second output. We can't draw this connection, which, you know, who cares, right? I don't need it. Yeah, this seems pretty cool. It's expensive. These are long slipways. And also I don't have anything to do with the people from this world yet. There'll probably be something over here, or maybe even up here, or a lab. I'm sure we'll figure something out. So let's get this first, see what's going on there. What even are my tasks? I just like do stuff, right? Six science would be nice. And of course, so would an interest-based relay. It's kind of good at any time in the game. That was so expensive. So now I'm finally glad I took the well-prepared perk. Okay. And with all these successful worlds, our economy is doing just great, thank you very much. I could build this out. And I think I would like to do that. This Forge world, by the way, will have minerals. There's nothing I want to do with it yet, but that will doubtless be useful. I don't know, just like getting 2 established planets. Well, what I'm getting is 3 trades, and what I'm paying for it, 3 trades on 2 established planets, which is just like $12 a year, I think. And I'm paying like, what, $3 a year? Yeah. Well, 5. So this would increase my income by $7 a year, and it takes me like over half a year. And it's not really clear where it's leading, if anywhere. So I don't think that's my favorite thing to do next. Rather, connecting goods here, I mean, I guess you want them, but you need to send your people somewhere. So I feel like what I should do is start on a lab. I have plenty of money, right? A bot lab here, if I could get people to it, would be pretty cool. But I can't. Chips here would finish my task. But I don't think I can do that, right? Nobody's making chips. I don't have any text for it for a while. Are any of these things I could do on ice ball planets like really important to aim for? Water or food? Like, not really. None of my ice balls want that very badly. And I don't have bots able to get to them either. So, I think a lab is the way to go. I can build a kind of weak robot lab just over here and send 2 people to it, and that's not nothing. Let's see if we can do a little better first. Huh. Well, so if I connect this, it'll be a little bit hard to fit a lab in, but I guess not impossible. It's an arid world, and this Forge world could maybe provide more bots later? I think this is good. I don't want to connect up the ruins yet, do I? I guess I do. I wanted to make sure I could fit the lab. And I still can, even after connecting to the ruins. So let's see what they are. 8 science? Hydroponic farms on arid and desert. That's a thing to think about, I guess. But right now I don't have... well... I mean, I could make that make food, but we don't really need it. Earth-like, jungle, and ocean, I usually can find better uses for those. So I think, like, freeze-resistant, I don't know. Geo-harvesting, I guess, is what we want more quickly, right? Or even mineral seeding? What if we turned these ice ball planets into mineral planets? Ice ball, desert, and lava. So the three totally inhospitable ones. I mean, we have... This one has a source of people, and there's demand for minerals nearby. So that's a possibility. It means not making, like, this connection, probably. But we're not making that anyway, because we need to get food up. Right. So we could maybe just put the mineral planet here instead. And then it would instantly succeed, which is kind of cool. And maybe one of these worlds would be a forge world or something that we could send ships in with. Okay, but I want to get the lab up and going. I think the 8 science is going to be great and will be what we want. Although, actually, wait, what if I made goods? It sure would help in a way, but I can't actually do it because I don't have the. I won't have the option to do this until I make more goods. So, kind of a catch-22 on that one. I think I want this asteroid. And also another asteroid like this one. Well, I'd prefer to avoid blowing this one up because it'll get better in the future, right? So let's just take this. That should be all I really need. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm going to want to do more stuff this year, so I may as well take this asteroid. It's a weak lab, but it's not horrible. Oh, wait a minute. These both have a science option. I could gain 14 science now. Put those asteroids back. And let's think about that. I thought an interspace relay might be cool, but this is the one I can afford right now. And it does a lot because it gets me geo-harvesting immediately. Or mineral seeding. Like, geo-harvesting is a little bit worse when you have other options to do with your planets. And in particular, since we have an industry focus this game, I may wish to prioritize creating minerals and creating forge worlds, right? And so I may regret geo-harvesting all the bad planets. This might be one of those cases where, like, the immediate term success will snowball into later success, and so I should just take geo-harvesting and then figure it out. Like, figure out what to do after that. But, like, it's hard to know what I might want without, first, like, scanning all this stuff, which I can't afford to do because I don't have any money. I mean, I can scan, like, something at least with the money I have before I decide. What do I most need? Like... It would be just so nice if you could get chips. That would be the best thing in the world. These two worlds would prosper already. No. This one would prosper. You're not succeeding yet. And I would meet my goal. My task. Let's try this scan real quick. Didn't help. Like, this planet, I might want... I mean... I kind of want to industrialize it, right? Turn it into a forge world to send goods here from the minerals here. But if I do that, then I can't have this path. So I won't be able to get the minerals across. So instead, I could try, like... I could just mineralize it, but then these guys still won't be getting goods. I could do something really drastic. Like, mineralize this world and industrialize that one, right? I hate blowing up Earth, or, you know, destroying in any way Earth-like planets. But right here, what we would want really is chips long-term. Whereas, like, down here, there's no obvious use for this, but there could be, right? If I found, I don't know, a peopleable world and also a mineral world down here, or better yet, a forge world, then I could mineralize this, send bots, say, here for food, to here for people, to here for minerals. No, here for minerals, here for chips, and we get them to the bots, right? That would be a dream. If these three worlds could be exactly like jungle, Earth-like, forge world, then I could use this as a mineral world. I guess right here, though, a mineral world does me not much good. And likewise a forge world. So I could blow that up with geoharvesting and not feel too bad. I think I'm just going to take geoharvesting. To solve today's money problems and figure out if I can do something with those worlds in the future. If I blew this up, still can't reach to get food there. Okay. It looks close, and it is, but it's not enough. Or to send food or water down here would also be reasonable, but I can't do either of those things. Because, right, it would be kind of nice to have these people on trim be able to spend themselves so that this can succeed. Ah, I mean, I could just send them down here, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Now, I know I have geoharvesting, but I'm still going to take an asteroid. So that I can preserve my planetary options in the future. Now, that trade added 4. This one also adds 4, so it doesn't really matter. But doing both is really great, right? We get this prosperity thing going. And, you know, the second one of those connections added 11 because of increasing the trade values of all these places. Now you're never making any more bots. There's still one water left here. Not really clear what to do with it. Let's explore down here. I was imagining there could be some really amazing combinations. We'll see if one of them is around. Probably not. Well, that's not bad. I mean, there's still no Forge World, but we could change that eventually. How about over... I don't know. Here? I don't know. There's not... I don't have any spare resources in this area, so it's not that exciting. I could scan this, and it could be something I want to send people to. I really don't like that scan, just hitting one planet. Like, we could make minerals here. Like, we can do this. But we don't get the chips there. And we don't get water here. Now, conversely, we could, of course, make water here, and then we wouldn't get food here. But usually water is easier to come by than food, so I would rather do this. And then eventually we could industrialize this and get the chips in, and that would be cool. Or, you know, we could ice ball with freeze-resistant bots. We could make ice there, right? Oh, don't forget, arid and desert planets could become hydroponic food things. Yeah, way out of range. Chips is such a struggle. I really like this dream. But what I want more than anything is to make more chips. And I could just, like, do that. I'd be like, here, have some chips. Nobody wants them. Sorry. I could just make some goods. I guess that's really what I want more than anything is goods, right? Chips to make the goods would be nice, and there's lots of other places where I want chips, but they're kind of scattered throughout the area. Whereas I could just make goods here, and you don't even really need them, but I would hit my task, and you'll probably want them eventually. Can we set up another lab already? Maybe? Not a very good one with what we have now. This, like, awkward double V shape makes it really hard for you to participate in a lot of exciting stuff, right? Like a lab that tries to reach, like, this biomass and this biomass. We couldn't really... A, we couldn't do it, but B, even if we could, it would be tough to get people to it. I mean, I guess we can build out this, right? This is not amazing, but it's fine. And these minerals should find more use at this Forge World eventually. Primordial world, we could just make water here, send it in. What else? This is not that great. Well, that's not true. We could make goods here, for example, right? And that would be our task. I think that's good enough. Means we aren't doing this water trade. Well, I guess we might if we could find a different source of minerals, like maybe this ice ball. Yeah. And then we might have a pretty reasonable mineral setup in this area, now that I look at it. Can a forge world succeed? I really should do that. Import hubs? Well, I'm about to build one. Are there any more that look readily achievable? Like, not really? Like, this might turn into one at some point. If we, like, found a way to get water up here. Because I'm kind of excited about this being a water lab. We have all these things that want water anyway. Well, like 2. And this remnant world. Perhaps might want water. And if we could make a water lab as well, that would be kind of cool. Now, I can just leave this struggling until I mineralize this place, in which case I won't need to draw this line to cut everything off. And I can, I think, can I... Let's just settle this real quick, not actually committing to it. Oh, this is in the way, I see. Yeah, so it's not that bad to get access to water from both of these places. Okay. So that seems fine. You're an import hub now, enjoy. A successful import hub. Now, oh, right. The water here... Oh, we wanted a mineral... No. What if I just did a mineral lab? Because I have, like... That I can't do. Or, well... I guess it's not showing me if I could reach that planet or not. Because it doesn't export... Oh, yeah, it is. It shows me. So I can't quite get close enough to reach this and also this, while still being able to reach people, or indeed at all. I mean, making this water here is kind of lame, since you're not even... You're not even, like, exporting a second mineral, so you don't become successful. We hope that maybe one day you will. Like, I don't know, chips or something here? Robots? Don't know. So I still don't actually have a plan to get a Forge World to succeed. The chips are so hard. But... I mean, I guess mineral seeding plus integrated manufacturing would get you to succeed. It's kind of far away. But I want both of those things, I think. And if I had that, like, you would also succeed. It would be great. Yeah. So let's try and get some science going. to pick up mineral seeding and then integrated manufacturing. Where do I want to put science, keeping in mind that I will have mineral seeding in the future? Probably I don't want to take a mineral lab now, right? And I guess I'll just take these. Well, or, right, I could, of course, establish a lab now. I can do this. This gets me access to the minerals here and the minerals here and the people here once this is finished being founded. But until then, it's only 1 science per turn. And it also blocks this kind of desirable trade, because this especially wants to export stuff. So... this area, like, really kind of wants to make water, it just, like, doesn't have a place, a source of people to do it with. I could scan around here, but not very far. I'd have to actually settle something, which I'm not keen on. Because I don't know what I want. I mean, I want this, but... well, I mean, I could scan these two. That's not too bad, I guess. No help. Do I have more terraforming in the late game? Besides nanofabrication? No. I mean, replicating nanites obviously will be useful if for colonizing many planets, but void synthesis could provide inputs to things, but that's a long way off. It's not at all clear that I'll even take it. So let's just scan more in this area. Primordial next to Earth-likes. Well, usually what that means is you want food here. One of the Earth-likes provides water and biomass, and the other one takes in the food. We could do this. Planning one day to mineralize this place. And integrate manufacture it to here. And that's how we could get the goods in. And then you would succeed. Does this help me establish a lab somehow? I don't think so. Yeah, the only resources I have that all these people can get to are, like, food. And maybe one day minerals. But only one. And if I'm drawing this line, I can't even get these people in, so it would be a pretty bad mineral lab. Also, my empire size is 14 out of 16, so we don't want 2 new worlds at the moment. I mean, we need them eventually. I'm just not producing any interesting resources to science up. I'm kind of concerned that water might be the only thing I can do much with. Right, this water world by itself contributes some useful factors. It's a source for a lab, although not a good one. I mean, it's a good one as long as I can figure out how to get people here, which I can't. And probably never will. Oh, habitats. That could be how I get people here, and make use of the third food that I'll be getting from there. It'll be a while, like a long while, but it sort of lets me justify building a water lab in this area, I think. Sure, I'll give it a try. I don't have time to fit those trades in this year. If I want the lab going, which I do. Oh, I have to harvest that to get it to connect up, don't I? Very rude. Well, if I do that, I can't fit the lab in. I guess I can't anyway. Okay, we'll just get this going then. Now, question, does this actually increase your income? It does. So it's not like the trade value is... It's kind of weird, because exporting to a lab normally gives you 0, and like, obviously 0 plus 2 is 2, but you might imagine that this bonus doesn't apply when it's being sent to a lab. Apparently that's not the way it works, good to know. Now, if I could get just one more science somehow, then next year I would have mineral seeding and I could start doing stuff up here. Doesn't seem like I'm going to do that, though. I'd like to make this connection, but I don't have the people, or the people going in here to make water out, so... Doesn't help. I mean, we already have enough money that I'm like, give me another lab. I just don't have the resources still. I have a bad biomass lab available down here. Where else could I get one? A lab of any kind. Well, now that I've settled here, I have a slightly better scan in this area, I guess. There's all these remnant planets and no people worlds nearby. I don't have any way to turn a world into a people world, no matter how late I go. But I have habitats. That's like how I can make this whole area do something. There's also hydroponics to make food, but I don't care because there's nowhere to, like, send the food to. God, these remnant worlds are all going to want so much water. I'm not going to have any. That's fine. Just like a drop of science, please. Oh, it's October. Never mind. I'm not getting a drop of science. I mean, I think just this is, like, fine. It gets me more people, and I have a goal here eventually. Jungle's not much good. Well, if it could make chips, it would be. If we could get chips to it, it would be fine. You know what, actually, let's spend this year connecting... No, you need chips. I mean, I guess that's fine. Once this integrates, we can get chips there. I mean, I have 3 colonies in this area. I could make a decent lab just studying, like, minerals out of this ice ball. It feels really bad because with Mineralize, you expect a really insane mineral lab. I think I'll find other things to do with these people, and I'll find a nice mineral lab one day. I'm just going to connect this up because it'll be useful eventually. Oh, I could even send it there, couldn't I? I think you want it more, though. And so now, as soon as I get integrated manufacturing, I can get chips there. Which is like in a large number of years still? Yeah. I don't have that much spare resources over here, really. Basically 0. But if I could get people here, I would have more resources. Like, if I found an Earth-like world that could export... I don't know, an Earth-like and Primordial next to each other would be fine, for example. Fine, he says, just asking for a complete dream. Oh, wasn't there another mineral world I wanted to... or ice ball world? Yeah, I want... Oh! But now I used up all my people. Wow. I thought there would be more. Okay, well maybe I should scan this then. Whoa. Huh. I mean, 2 ocean worlds near a prospective mineral world is pretty cool. Problem is I don't have any bots to make them food, or a primordial world, which would also do. But we might find one of those over here. I think I'm ready to settle here just to, well, I guess what I need is to mineralize this, right? More than... Yeah, just in time to stop past storages, I think, from kicking in. And now we could, like, scan this. Just absolutely horrible. Like, people... Yeah, that's all fine. I mean, I guess maybe this is where I would prefer to have it. Problem is it doesn't reach here, but I think it's not a huge problem. It gets me here, which is like kind of what I want. Ah, although... Could you reach that lab? You can't. Okay. It would be nice to send the water down is all. Maybe one day a relay would do it. That would be kind of cool. So, like, we could do this. Grab the ruins, and then, like, try to figure this area out. Oh, microforges. Interesting. Oh, a source of bots. I found my food. It's amazing. I just need a Forge World planet to succeed. No! Nobody ever makes chips. Okay, but that means this world, like, can do okay. It just is going to take a little while. I don't even have to explore further over here if I don't want to. Do I want to do that? I guess it's fine. We could, like, water here is not horrible. It makes you happy. Alright, 2 more years to integrated manufacturing, and then everything's going to be a dream. Oh, only you want the water, right? You don't want it. You want people. Well, I mean, I could do that instead. Problem is, then we're not getting water here, obviously. Oh yeah, we are. It's from here, right? Yeah. There's some more prosperity for you. Still want another lab. Still don't have a way to do it. I did just hit 24, but I've got loads of money, so I guess that's fine. Let me... I don't know. How sad are you, by the way? You're pretty sad. Too bad I can't help you. Habitats are still a ways away. I wouldn't mind terraforming drones, but I'm not using it right now, so it's fine to wait. Let's see this. I mean, we can make like a bad biomass lab? It's like an okay biomass lab, right? The problem is I kind of want it to be able to reach this jungle one day as well. Oh, I can just squeeze a lab in right here so that that's all possible. That's nice. Ah, I didn't fit that in though. Can I actually do all that? All the stuff I just discovered I can do? I thought I can. It's looking like no. Like, I have to choose between getting 2 people now or 2 biomass later. It's so close. It's there! We did it! Actually not sure I want to send those people in here. I think I do. It's trade, which is fine. And the people are not going to have much else to do. Economic zones would go pretty well in here, by the way, if I needed money, which in the future I may, if I keep just building haphazard labs with long-range slipways to them. I mean, I guess instead of doing all this, I could, like, scan around and see if I can ever get robots here, but I don't want to undo that and have to place this, you know? Next year, Forge World will succeed, and I just need to colonize some new planet types. Maybe I spend some time on some asteroids? Like, this is as good as a planet. I don't know. It always will be, though, right? So if I can increase my income first and blow it up later, that's always going to be better. I'm still, like, kind of not clear on what to do. I guess I'm not integrating this one, unless I, like, got infra space to here or something, which, no, you're sending the chips in, so I don't even have to. There's also trade hubs, I suppose. I don't want it now, I'm just like trying to imagine where I might put it if there are planets who need more exports. Like you, nobody really wants your minerals. And nobody will want your... No, I'm gonna send your third food to a habitat, I hope. To give these guys more to do. There's this desert planet. I mean, I don't really care. I guess I should just scan something? Maybe over here? We will have more food as soon as we get next year going, because this will turn into bots. So I could ship food over from here, or here. Right, like that. Get a little two-way trade going. And have a source of water and biomass in the area as well. I think that's alright. I don't know if it's great. Like, I'd rather do stuff that's closer that can use, like, these people and this biomass. And a water lab... Okay, we already established that, right? Let's not build another one. I was like, what? Maybe it's still good. Like, yeah, but we already have... We did it. That's why. Because it was good. And we have a biomass lab already. I feel pretty bad about this planet. It's like not finding anything to do with its biomass. Like, it was nice to get this world to actually make food, but now I wish I could turn around and just say, no, get your food from this water, but I guess actually I don't have water, so maybe not. I mean, you're still doing fine. You're making money. Just not very much. There was something I had in mind down here as well, right? Because we'll be soon able to integrate some manufacturing here. So I could just build this, I guess. Ah, but you can already supply minerals or chips to here. So I don't actually need this. It might be nice, it would help you prosper, but I don't need it. You can send the chips here, and you can send the chips here, and that's all the chips we need in this area. And you send chips there, and that's all great. But the point is, we don't need anything to get more chips to here. So what? Well, actually, I would like chips here anyway, and then this world could get... No, because then this is how I would be getting food, but that obviously doesn't work. Because I'm getting chips like this. So alternatively, we gain food from here and just root around in the mud for some water somewhere. Can't do this ice ball. We skipped freeze-resistant bots. And also, this doesn't get us to this ruins. I think it's better to do it this way. So we have a source of chips, we just have to find food, which, okay, it's hard. But there's also these ruins. And a big area we haven't explored yet. I think I'll go for this. We could even find another mineral world in here, which would mean we wouldn't need to use this one, and we could send... No, hang on. We can't turn this into food. If we're going to envision using this... What am I saying? So, suppose that we do this, and we send chips back. That's great. But what are these bots going to do? Nothing, right? Now, we might find a source of food down here, but it's kind of far away. So suppose instead we did this. Now we have food here, and we just have to find water. But we can't reach this. We could likewise turn this into like water, and then we just have to find food down here. And this will eventually want chips, right? No, it won't. I really want this to be people. And we can send chips in. But it's so hard to, like, guarantee you can find food. And if I can't, like, where am I going to get it to them from? There's just nowhere that's even close. No text that'll help. I can't even, like, relay it from up here anytime soon. Hang on. What if I mineralize this? You can reach, right? Yes. So if I mineralized you... I could still reach down here with bots, but there's nothing for the bots to do. Flexible fabrication will also be a dream. We can finally get goods into there. It's just, like, not safe to go down here. It might work out. Maybe the thing to do is to settle this world first. And then look around. If I find a source of food, use this for water. If I find a source of water, use this for food. Yes, I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Make use of the flexibility of this planet. And if I find food and water, I can make this a source of people instead. Okay. Arctic and ocean. These bots can't reach? Yeah, I see. Okay. I mean, food, yes, great. But how? You know, we could get biomass here and water there, but there's still no bots here. And like, industrializing this would work eventually, I guess, if I had people here. Right? Like this? But then I couldn't reach with the bots. So alternatively, we could try to make this water and use this for food. Then we could just put minerals there and like industrialize this eventually to make the bots. That's possible, but not very appealing. Let's look around over here. I don't think this helps much. Okay, but it's finally happened. We have just exciting options galore. I think we wanted to send this down here, right? For sure? There's nowhere else I could possibly want it to send it? Well, I guess I should order things differently and do this one first so that I get a Forge World to actually succeed. They sent it here immediately, and then the goods went up there. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, good. That's what I wanted. And now I could make bots here. And get you happy. Not that anyone really needs the goods, but we like successful worlds and more trades and so on. Gosh, that was all expensive. Maybe I shouldn't do that this year. Excuse me, it costs how much? 30. Wow. Okay. And how much is it adding to my economy to do this? 6. I mean, it's fine. But I'd kind of like to hang on to that until the Silthids ask me to make more Forge Worlds successful or prosperous or something. And we're still centuries away from industrialize. Uh-oh, let's see what I get out of this. Several useful options. Could route the water from here. It seems a little bit, like, drastic. Or even as bots from here. Are there any really good infraspace relays that I'm missing out on? Like, you don't have any goods, and you kind of never will. You could succeed if I gave you goods, but I don't care that much. Like, I don't have any need for the extra people. The extra trade is not immense. And no one's paying me to get that world to succeed. Okay. I mean, what I'd like is a mineral lab now that I have mineralize. I could mineralize both of these planets, but I don't have that many people around, really. Wait. This is water and biomass. And the biomass could go here. If only I could get robots to here, right? This would all be set up. Now I could do that with an infraspace relay. Is that, like, worth doing? Food here would mean that I could put people here. And then I would actually be able to do all of this. I couldn't run these people to that mineral lab. But I'd have one source of people near like 2 sources of minerals, which would be an alright lab. I think I'll take it. I think we have to blow up an asteroid or a planet or two to get through this year. With all the plans we have in motion. Yeah, so there's that one asteroid that was as good as a planet. I don't want it to be a habitat, right? Right. Hang on, let's back up just a moment. Did I have enough at the end of the year? No, of course not. Because I ended the year by blowing up an asteroid, right? Yeah. So I definitely... Although it takes 0... Wait a minute. I guess I could... No, because this... Blowing up this asteroid gives me exactly enough money to run integrated manufacturing somewhere. And if I did this before December, I would have that money in December and I could spend it, right? But then I would have no money to do anything in December, so... I mean, I guess what I could maybe do... No, I don't know. I think I should just do it this way. Give me that infraspace relay, please. And I want to route it in such a way as to ensure that to make sure it doesn't, the relay itself doesn't get in the way of what exactly? Can I get a lab that reaches up to that? I can. Okay. So just these 2 mineral planets we'll have to do, I think. We'll mineralize this one, obviously. Well, it's not obvious that we're going to do that, but it is like, if I'm talking about 2 mineral worlds, this must be one of them. Even though it's not yet a mineral world. So I think putting the relay way back here is the only way to make sure it's out of the way. Well, I don't know. I could go here. Is that cheaper? Not really. Oh, we have to connect this. And integrate the old manufacturing. To get more bots to even send here. These are reasonably juicy asteroids. We're at 18 science. So we could take terraforming drones, which I somewhat want. Because I wanted, like, industrialize and mineralize a bunch, right? Economic zones could be good. Let's just imagine we passed a year. I don't think I want to do that, obviously. Just how much are economic zones worth if I connect, say, these two very lovely worlds? 9. No, 11. I guess it might be better to do these. That's 13. And then these is another 9. So we could easily get 22 bucks a year out of economic zones. But after that, it's like there's not much left that I really want to do with it. I don't know that I want to devote that much technology to 22 bucks a year. So I think terraforming drones is the way to go, especially since I'm very soon about to mineralize this. You know what? Maybe I should slow down on all that stuff and just accomplish my task as soon as possible. Like, how far back can I go? I didn't realize I was that close. Okay, here. So this was still useful. What else do I need? Remnant, I guess, would do it? Or Forge World? I don't really have those just lying around. Or this swamp, maybe? I could make biomass out of it for no reason. This Forge World's making... I mean, it could make bots. But I don't have an easy way to mineralize anything to give it an input. We already have jungle on the list. It would be really nice to get that task finished. I could scan down here. What exactly would I be looking for? Probably a remnant world, I guess. Forge World would be fine if I can get it inputs, which... I can. I can use the relay to get to here instead. But then there's no... I can't get the bots back out, right? Okay. So, I could mineralize this to make goods here, right? You don't want them until I actually have the food. But it gets me the task faster, and you will want them eventually. And then I can see what my new task is. So, found this. And this. Show me my new tasks, please. Ocean planets to succeed, food worlds to prosper. You're not really going to prosper anytime soon. There's just no water. If you had more people, there would be more water. And a habitat would give you more people, right? Would that be enough for you to prosper? Well, you'd need to trade with another successful world, but that would be you, right? So in fact, habitats is all it needs to get a food world to prosper. Oh, no, it's not because of ordering. You don't get the people until you supply the food. And I won't get this water until I supply people. Or this water. Okay. Any other food worlds around? You prospering would be pretty hard. You aren't so far off. You just need someone to take one more food away from you. Like that. And we could mineralize this and send back chips, if nothing else. This ocean world just needs habitats and all this to be resolved somehow. But all this to be resolved somehow is kind of difficult. Ocean planets succeeding. I mean, most of them already are, right? Is this an ocean world? No, it's Earth-like. You're succeeding. You just need to send your people somewhere? I could probably do that. Well, I mean, aside from the obvious fact that I can't, it should be easy. You know, infraspace would do it, or teleportation, but those are obviously a long way away. I don't have anything that makes use of asteroids, right? Where even is habitats? Here it is. Oh, it actually says people to food, not people to food locked? Am I crazy? Or food to people, rather. Do you get one person? That doesn't sound right. Let's find out. Oh, it's in the next tier, so I have to pass several times to get to it. So suppose that I took this. Tell me how it works, please. Yeah, you need the food first. And then later goods. So this whole area like doesn't quite work out. I mean, a relay to here would probably do it, I guess. If I took that as my first tier 3 instead of nanofab. I guess. It's still a ways away, but it's not like super, super distant, right? And I have some ocean worlds that, you know, also will succeed as soon as I get relays, like this one. And this one can't be that far, right? So I hate that I'm waiting until relays, but it seems like I am. Okay. Now, we're gonna mineralize this, but we don't want to do that till terraforming drones is ready. Oh my god, I founded this the wrong way! This was supposed to take bots. I just like, I don't know what to like complain about, because the interface like shows me when you're settling it, like, here are the options. But I just like, I can't understand them. Like I look at them and I'm like, this is the one I want, when it's not the one I want. I don't know what exactly is going wrong there. And I can't undo because I've looked at my tasks, which of course is very reasonable. Sometimes I complain that it's unreasonable that I can't undo, but in this case it is not unreasonable. Okay. Well, we need a different source of food for both of these worlds. This does not reach, correct? Yes. A relay would do it, but I can't get food to here with that. I could get it here. Ugh. There's some other way you could eventually get food. Yes, you could get food from like here, maybe, with a relay. Oh, but you're never gonna have more bots. Ah! If I take flexible fabrication, this can make bots. And we can get food out of here. It's messy, but it works. Kind of. How was I planning to get you minerals? From here. So this line doesn't actually work. Well, I guess I no longer need necessarily the net intraspace relay to get to here. Let's check this out, I guess. More bots, or more minerals, which is nice. You know, don't get me wrong, these guys love minerals. We could probably even set up a pretty decent mineral lab here, couldn't we? Like right here? Or maybe up here? Figure out the happiness later? And the food? Oh, look, we might even get, like, minerals here someday, right? Look at that. Well, although that blocks this. So I just need to somehow get 2 food into this area from no food present. It's sort of hard to imagine, isn't it? I mean, okay. I guess I could not do that and just relay like this. Use a crummy infraspace relay to not even go through infraspace. Or, well, I don't know. Maybe I could put it here or something for some reason. Well, you know what? This might do something. And this gives me an excuse to infraspace as well. Whoa. These are both pretty cool options. Oh, actually, energy here really unlocks this area. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Because now we can do all kinds of stuff. Once we get habitats, anyway. And I may as well send the food in here, right? Why are you asking me to choose? Oh, because I might want to send energy in, I see. So there's this, right? And I end up not needing the infra space, really, after all. I am, like, going broke. I mean, I'm not. I'm just, like, I'm bumping up against the running out of money sound, so to speak. Right, and we want a habitat here for some reason, don't we? Yes, to make you prosper. And also there's all these planets that want more people. Where would we get goods into here from? Open question, maybe there. Obviously would require infra space to get in. Well, I guess it's just the lab in this world that want people, but that's enough. So now we have these people. And we still have access to infraspace if we need it. So this looks like the plan for you, right? I don't know what your dang people are doing. Nothing? Like, there is nothing for people to do down here? I thought there might be, but there isn't. This planet kind of sucks. I mean, you can gather biomass, will be... Do we already have a biomass lab? We do. The labs we're missing are chips and minerals, and I'd like to make a mineral lab here, but this is kind of putting a damper on things. I can terraform this quite cheaply, and then get 2 mineral worlds here, and that's something for you guys to do. And you can even bring in goods. You're obstructed, right? I keep forgetting. I think this is still an okay lab. I mean, it's just like, I wish I could get the goods in, but I can't easily until I get relays, and I can just do it then, or never. Or some other way. So we build this lab, right? And it goes like right here. Problem is, doing it this year costs me a bunch of money, and doesn't produce any science until next year. So we don't do it in that order. We do this. And I mean, do we care about you succeeding? Not especially, I think. Everyone in the neighborhood's already prosperous. And no one wants your bots, so it's not a big deal. And we're at 10 a year. I'm kind of looking at industrial zones, or economic zones, with some excitement. My economy is dropping off now as I keep reinvesting into science. and not on getting worlds to prosper. But I really wanted habitats to get all this to happen, get this task, right? This ocean world just needs a single relay to succeed, and that's about the only way it can succeed, I think. And this one, I mean, we didn't even found it, right? It could have exported water, but what we need in this area is people. Comically enough, you can't do anything. There's still no source of food here. I didn't resolve that problem. I have one infraspace relay still, if I want it. Although, you know, I probably should have taken the money back when I was earning money. Or I could take 6 science. I mean, that might not be so bad. Then I could get self-sustaining ecosystems a bit more quickly. Let's see if any of this is anything. A swamp could make food, but no one really needs it. We can put people down, but there's no way to get them the stuff they want. Now, you would succeed if I use flexible fabrication, but you still wouldn't prosper, and I don't really care that much about you succeeding. Also, I don't have integrated manufacturing here, rather. Now, this is a way to get a food world prospering, right? And we could turn this into a mineral world and ship back the chips if we wanted to spend a lot of money on it. And it would also get us a little bit of science, so maybe it's not such a bad idea. There's not much else in the area for people to do, though, so I'm not so keen on it, really. I mean, I can build this in anticipation of being able to do it in a few years. Like, to actually use it. I'm not really sure why that would be so great. Just trades one struggling world for another. Oh, right, and the problem is that I need, like, infraspace to even get food here, right? Because I need to run food here and minerals from one of these spaces to here. Which is fine if you have infraspace, which, I mean, I have one of. I have plenty of minerals up here that I get infraspace, and then I don't need to mineralize one of these. That's a bit better. I mean, I guess it's fine. I might as well just bite the bullet on that. And I think it doesn't really matter which of you I take. So I'll take this one. I can connect that, like, ahead of time. Or maybe this, I guess? It's just so... Ugh, there's not even anything for these people to do. I built this, like, figuring, alright, we'll figure out something for them, and we just never did. Actually, doing this makes my empire size go up, so maybe don't do that early. Although, what else am I going to do with an entire year, right? Blow up some asteroids, maybe. I haven't gotten much out of geoharvesting. I keep, like, hoping I can do something with the worlds, saving them for a rainy day. This at least does something, but I think I still want habitats over here. It would be so nice. Get more science, get you to succeed. And then eventually relay you down here. Actually, would you even prosper if I did that? You only have 2 successful neighbors, and I was imagining you were a neighbor, but you're not until I get relays. So maybe I should just do this. It's expensive, but we get our task, at least. So we're not too badly caught out. Oh yeah, I have money. I read my science and thought it was my money, but there we go. So now you're happy enough. We can even get a bit more science. And we said that what we wanted next was... Oh, I got my Dender Tech discounted, so I can take, where is it? Ecosystems now, if I want. For a habitat here. Which seems okay. Or Trade League from Dender. Do I need more exports from somewhere? I mean, not really. Like, you would welcome some, but it's not a huge problem. You've got this food to get rid of, but it won't be enough to do that. You need a more successful Oh, you would succeed? So... if I put a habitat here... No, because there's still nowhere to send your second biomass. You still wouldn't succeed. A trade league would do it, but I would need a trade league and a habitat to get this to prosper, I think. You need more, like, imports, which is never going to happen. So let me just double check how habitats work. So they need goods to succeed. And I don't have that in this area. Do I have it down here? I guess I could from here. Like if I were really desperate, I could put a habitat here. Connect it to here with flexible fabrication, which I don't have yet either. And then you would be trading with one more successful neighbor, which won't happen if I do it in here. Alternatively, I mean, we definitely want more money. More than we want habitats, I think. So it's just a question of like which of these does that better. Here I have spare biomass, and I could have spare goods if I wanted, but that's only 2. And you still get something for sending out the stuff, but like not much income. Here I also have biomass and goods. It would help you succeed, which would be kind of cool. But it's only 2 resource types. Here I have food and minerals, but nothing else. I could have chips if I really wanted to, but I don't think I do. I want you to trade with someone who succeeds, right? Here I have food and biomass, and I guess I could get like robots and possibly even goods. Right, if I took Trade League and put a trade hub. Oh, I can reach those minerals as well. Like trade hub like right here. It can get 4 kinds of inputs? 5 kinds of inputs? That's kind of a lot. We're already at Slipways overload, huh? I need so much money for this. I'm spending a zillion on this trade hub. Is it really worth it? Like my income is now 51. And it was 39 before doing this, so it's only like 12 a year. It'll be a bit more because I can flip this and send in some bots as well. But boy. Like the main reason for doing this is not money income, because you spend so much. It's on giving your planets more trades, and I don't think that's what I need right now. I need actual money, which economic zones can give me pretty cheaply, right? Like, I could connect... You are my best world, and you, like, need a trading partner, and you are the obvious candidate. So that already is 13, for just, like, no investment. I could connect this, but I shouldn't get very much from it. Yeah, just 3. Is this gonna do much? Probably not, right? 8? That's not bad. But over here, I assume it's better? Yeah, that's 9. I'm sure there are others around somewhere. I mean, this is still 8 a year. I think that's okay. I think, is this anything? 0. You're already connected to here, I see. Yes, that makes sense. And you're connected to here. Great. You can't get the bonus twice, just once. So that's a nice shot in the arm for the economy. And I just need to get ocean worlds to succeed. Well, there's this... That's Earth-like. These are both ocean worlds, aren't they? Yeah. I really need something for these people to do. And here I need goods. Which... I can't get super easily, but I guess I could scan around for something. Well, I mean, just making biomass there isn't bad. Makes you succeed, I think? Yeah. But it doesn't really do much. What you really need is goods, and I don't know how to get them. So there's this ocean world. Okay, I mean, this one just needs relays to succeed, which, you know, that's no small feat, but the tech is right there. We can get it at some point. Yeah, even if I turned that into a mineral world, I couldn't reach. I would need a relay as well. And then to also turn this into a forge world. How are we doing, by the way, on successful... I have one successful forge world. I'm so bad at this game. I can get another here, though, whenever I want it. I guess that's the other way to get goods here, is just infraspace them in eventually. It's just like a big investment is all. And I kind of want to succeed and get my task rewards before, like, the end of the game. I mean, there is this connection, which we said isn't worth much, right? Yeah, 3. Oh my god, relays are getting... or slip space is so expensive now. I don't know, I guess that was only 19, but it doesn't seem like it's that far. I could connect these two water worlds together. That might actually be worth a lot. It's worth 6 a year. It's not bad. Getting you to succeed is kind of nice, and I could do it with, you know, just a snap of my fingers here. I mean, that's $7 a year. I'm paying 30 for it, but I kind of want to do this eventually anyway. My concern is that the Sylphid may ask me to make Forge Worlds successful in the future, and I want to be able to do that whenever I want. This whole area still sucks. It's just miserable. I mean, what would it take to get you to succeed? It would take a lot, right? Like, I could make you gain people and minerals here, but there's not really any food available. I mean, I could scan this. Probably nothing, right? Yeah. Can I build another lab to get to more of these technologies that I want? The last thing is chips, right? It's not so easy. Let's just grab some asteroids. We want this one gone anyway, I think. mean, once I have food here, I could conceivably relay it up there. If I got you goods via a relay from this planet, you'd have more people. And then maybe this would be cool to feed all these mineral planets. It's like really hard to do that. If I had hyperspace, it would be easy, but I won't ever. So it would have to be like a stream splitting infraspace relay in there. And then all it really does is get you to be successful, which is not amazing. Now, you could do this, and there's plenty of ways for you to get imports and exports, but you need food. I mean, long in the future we could get you some, but not right now. I mean, it is only 3 years. A long time, but... yeah, it feels like this game is not going well at all, actually. My economy has been kind of chugging along, but I'm just not accomplishing anything. These ocean worlds bother me. As well they should. I mean, a relay to the lab gets you to succeed. For you, we need a slipspace or an infraspace relay, and that's like very far in the future. I would need another lab, I think, to even get that like by the end of the game. And I don't have any chips anywhere on the map. I could get some here, I guess, but then you don't have a second import yet. Well, food would be your second import, I guess, assuming you can find it. And I don't have any other ocean worlds that can succeed. These two and this one here. I mean, I can just put people down here and see what happens. I guess it's fine. Gives me more space to scan. There's this ocean planet. Okay. What am I supposed to do with that? Well, I guess that. Oh, you can't... You could reach if you had biomass. Which we could get you. It's far away, but it could be done. Then you would have 1 export and 2 imports. Who else would want your water? This remnant planet, right? So this is a way to get you to succeed. It'll take a little... I mean, it takes definitely some investment. Is chips what I want? Bots might be better. I was dreaming of a lab, of course, but... Well, actually, chips here is useful enough, right? Could I make food here somehow? Not really? Oh yeah, I could, right? Oh, there's no bots. Because I could borrow biomass from this planet. I could try to ship goods here, but then I'm cutting this off, obviously. Also, I was planning to ship water here. So I don't actually have access to this biomass. I don't have these bots either. So you're not making food. There's no one nearby who could even, like, relay it in any conceivable circumstance. You could, I guess, if you got more biomass. But no, you're already sending it over there. Oh, yeah. We're already doing that, though. So you guys are all, like, established, which great, I guess. Let's do one more scanning here. Minerals. Minerals. I guess I didn't need the minerals after all, now that I look at it. I just needed to think of things differently. We don't make this trade, but you get... Yeah, this all works. Oh, actually, I should do this trade at the end of the year, of course. I have relays now. Man, in all the time I invested in this... I've now just, like, discovered the tech that I need to get another ocean world successful, which I guess is fine. Although, actually... Right, you're not an ocean world. God, you're so unhappy. I think I just take the relays. Because it gets you to succeed. And also a bit more science. Actually, let's try and place it a little bit further left if I can. So I can maybe participate in what's going on over there if I end up getting stream splitting. Two Forge Worlds is successful. I can do that with integrated manufacturing. 2 more food worlds to prosper? You need 1 more... No. You need 2 more successful trading partners, which could be like you. If I had infraspace. And like you guys if I somehow got... Well, you can succeed, right? So just infraspace gets me this. I say just, it's like... I'm only needing science 3 more times, that's 36. Like, I'm just not getting there. I should definitely take the 2 Forge Worlds, but like, 5 more goods seems hard, but maybe it's not? Am I using the swamp world? Yes, I'm using it for food. Oh, there's bots here! But I didn't even consider that. I didn't need this to make bots. It could have made chips. I guess either is fine, though. Surely I can get 5 goods somehow. Like if I take industrialize, am I gonna have the tech for that? It's 35. I will, by the end of the game, have industrialization. It seems like it should be achievable. And also flexible fabrication will just get me a few of them, like, easily, right? But I do have to pick one of those 2 techs, I suppose. So like I can make a good here, which I would really like to do. I can make a good here, but I can't really get it anywhere. I can relay it in here. I can make a good here. Like that's already 3. I think I can do that. That should be a lot easier than getting 2 food worlds to prosper. Like, right? I have 2 that are close, but are they ever gonna get there? Like, you're not actually gonna get goods, I don't think. And you're not gonna succeed, so it would have to be both of you. You can get goods, no problem. But you? I don't know, maybe there's a remnant world over here. That would do it. And then this one... It's just like, it needs you to succeed, and I can't do that. Well, no, a habitat would do it, I guess. Just put one here, and boop boop, Bob's your uncle, right? No, because you still need to export more, jeez. There's this food world, which is impossible. I don't think I can get 2 food worlds, but I think I can do the other 2. And they're closely related. They're asking me to do basically the same thing. And I think flexible fabrication is my last tech to make all these goods. I mean, I guess I don't actually need to build any of this out, now that I think of it. I could, it's planets, but if I can find better ways to improve my economy, I should do that. Right, I don't have flexible fabrication, so I can't do this yet. But I want you to succeed, so here. And isn't there another one that I could do that with, as I recall? Like you? Yeah, I maybe should have just taken the Sylphid task, actually, and then come back for 2 different tasks. But this made more goods. Right, this got me partway through the Phorian task. What else can I do with my new relays? How many more goods am I getting just from flexible fabrication? Well, none here. One here that I'm gonna route to these guys. One here, that's 2. A third here. Is there anywhere else that I'm making bots? There isn't. Is there anywhere else that I could make bots? There is, right? Like, this remnant world could make bots for the ocean world. If we settled it. Like that. It still doesn't have food, but we could hope there's food here, and if there isn't, well, at least we could still make some goods, right? So I think that's what I should do. Well, I should also build this jungle, I guess. Get these guys to stop crying. There's past shortages, but I forget if those eventually wear off or not. I have so much unemployment, it's just embarrassing. They don't really care. They're not exporting any of those people. Like, yeah, it gets us some trade income. It's 4, it's not bad. That costs a lot of money, by the way. Let's look around for food, like ideally here? No? Here? No? Well, there's here. There's no biomass for that. I mean, I can relay food from here, I guess. That was the idea eventually. So let's build the relay, just to have something to do with my time. While I wait for flexible fabrication next year. Which has almost arrived. And go build these bots. Okay, now you're happy enough. You'll prosper when I send this in, which I guess I wish I could wait on doing, but I can't. Oh my god, I'm broke. Thank goodness for geo-harvesting finally coming in. Yeah, I guess flexible repurposing is really expensive. Nope, not that. But it only costs 1 month to blow up a planet and then fabricate or repurpose another. So it's not that bad. Wasn't there someone around here? I guess you can't do it. This is one, and this is the other, right? Oh, I haven't connected this up yet, I see. Sure. Get a Forge World to prosper? I would really like that. How am I doing on Forge Worlds? Okay, I mean, half of what I would like normally have. It's a pretty abysmal score. Number of prosperous planets in total by 4 in a year and a half. I mean, I can make this Forge World prosper. That's super easy. I'm planning to do that. I waited until I got my tasks to finish it on purpose. You can't send your stuff anywhere. So what other worlds could prosper? What do you need? One more trade? In or out? Can't do it. Sorry. Oh, wait a minute. Can I fit a relay from this planet to this one? Let's imagine that I blew this up. It looks like I can't. It has to reach too far into that slipway. Because that would be perfect. That would be 2 prosperous planets. I would even be willing to send it through 2 relays if I could do that. I don't know that that's actually a useful thing I can try. Let's imagine that I also blew up this planet. Yeah, the problem is this just chokes off so much. To squeeze through here, you have to be... Yeah, it just doesn't work. Okay. So we have one prosperous world here. That's easy. Will you prosper? No, not nearly enough successful neighbors. Who are some other candidates? You seem like you could almost do it. You guys, if you could trade with each other, that would be great, but you can't, right? Yeah. I'm never getting another tech again. Oh, you know what? You want biomass and have people. So you could make this planet succeed. Not prosper, because it would only have 4 trades, but maybe we could find a 5th. And that would make you prosper. You, I think, still would not be prospering because you just don't have enough successful neighbors. You would have 1 at that point. But that's 2 prosperous planets. Ah, if I connect you up, which takes a relay apparently, then that's a 3rd. Because you would succeed. I don't know if I have time to do all of that. And that's still only 3 planets. I need 1 more. I wish you could, but you just can't. You need a lot. I hate these guys so much. What about you? What do you need? Why aren't you succeeding yet? No one's giving you chips, that's why. I mean, I could do that if I had enough money. It would be easy to ship some chips in. Would that be good? Would you prosper then? Like, obviously not, right? So I'm not so keen on that. What I would like to do at this stage is just like blow up 5 or 6 planets. And instead of thinking this stuff through all in my head, just put it on the screen. And at the end of that, see how close I am on time. And I can always back up and like redo all this stuff. I need to make sure I have space for 2 relays that can reach. So I actually need you to be like really close to the wall. So that was 2 prosperous worlds, right? No, you didn't actually prosper. Why? Oh, you need another import or export. I thought somehow we had gotten you enough. I guess not. Okay, so I'm now down to only 2 prosperous worlds with this plan. If you could find a successful neighbor, you would get there? But I don't see how you can. Like, this doesn't count because they're not trading. These guys would all need water, which I can't do. You need this planet to prosper, and then maybe another trade as well? No. Just this. Just get, not prosper, succeed. Just getting some chips here, but it's impossible. I can't do it. I'm never gonna have the tech for it. Yeah. It seems like it should be doable, but it just isn't. So I can get you to prosper, that's easy. And you, right? That's 2 more, and I've gotten 1 so far. A total of 3, which is less than 4, in case you're keeping score at home. And I won't have habitats. I mean, I guess I could build a lab to take food away from these guys if it really came down to it. Because you now have enough successful partners. I clearly don't have time to do all of that, though, I think. Maybe I spent too long blowing up planets, I don't know. We'll see. Let's just try putting that on the table as well. So here. Oh, you need people as well. Can I fit it in here? I can't. Also, you can't study food. Okay, plenty of things wrong with that plan. I could put a lab here, though. And you prosper. Now, it's just 2 more. Right, because I've gotten this one. This one. And I believe I can do you instantaneously, right? No, because nobody wants your bots. Why did I think that was going to do something? I'm not sure. we'll put that back. Like, this is another, right? That's 3. And I have 53 bucks left. And I think I can use that time. If I go back and blow up one less planet, right? I'll have 23 bucks right now. And 3, it'll be only October. But that's still not enough time to settle this colony, right? If I wanted to do this. And ship bots to it like that. But can I get bots somewhere else, maybe, that wants them? I was thinking I could send them to a people world. Like, I could send goods here, but I only have 1 goods. They're already spoken for. What I need is someone who takes bots, and I don't have that. You need this guy to succeed, or this guy. And what do you need to succeed? Somewhere to send your biomass again. I mean, does that work? I think so. It's 2 really bad labs. But I think I can actually do this now. So give me both of these. Oh, also I get some... No, I don't get any money for that. They just give me a tech discount. So... we blow up some planets, but 1 less than however many we did before. I think that was good for some reason. Yes, because I'm getting bots or goods there. Which means they'll be able to send back people, and that's part of what they needed. Yeah. Still not going to be able to get any more tech, but I'm at 1 prosperous planet, just 3 to go. That's 2. 2 to go, half a year left. And both of these just need a lab. Oh man, it's really like, do I have that much money? And time? It seems like I don't, but I must because I did it before, right? So you're prospering. Oh no, am I like $2 short? Can I don't think I can build a... Oh, it's only $5. Wait. I was looking at my science again and thinking it was my money. Okay, so I just squeezed this in. There you go. Just under the wire for still a pretty bad score. At least I got 3 successful Forge Worlds. It was looking like I might only have 1 or 2. And I believe I don't have enough money left over to even, like, use integrated manufacturing or something like that. I guess I have enough for integrated manufacturing if that would make another Forge World succeed. I don't think it would, though. Also, I don't, so never mind that. So there's my score. 17-1 something, I think. Yeah. Alright, well, I mean, we got to a Platinum Star. I can't be too mad. Just like, I'm really bad at these X focus things. I'm not very good at optimizing for them. And what I built just doesn't seem all that great. I did pretty well on Legacy, but I had so many planets that couldn't get successful or prosperous. I don't know. And I couldn't get enough tech. It seems like I was building a lot of labs, but none of them were any good. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.